Hello soulmates, welcome back again to the channel. Today is your girl Jenny. So today's video is going to be on the drafting of this beautiful cup, as you can see at the side. So this is a corset cup and the inspiration is gotten from Precious Apparel. So you can see this beautiful cup at the side. This cup can actually accommodate your bust because it has a lot of space inside, okay, and it is really standing properly on the corset pattern. So if this sound like what I'm interested to learn, guys, stick around and I'm going to take you all the way to the drafting of the patterns, okay, step by step. And also don't forget our fashion editing class, which is ongoing. The fee is just 3,000 naira for those of you that are interested to become a fashion content creator and also an editor. So this class is actually for you, okay? So if you're interested, send us a message at this WhatsApp number and we'll pick it up from there. Thank you to my new and my returning subscriber. It's still your girl Jenny. Let's get into it, guys.
Welcome back again, soulmates. So guys, let's go ahead and draft out the pattern. So the first thing I'm going to do is to come down by 10 inches. So I'm going to mark 10 inches here. So I'm trying to have like a rectangle shape for the drafting of the cup pattern. Then towards the width area, I marked out 12 inches. So that is what you see me having right here, like so. So after getting the box shape, the next thing I'm going to do is to just cut this out, okay, so that we can just work with this little piece of paper. So after cutting it out, this is what we have. So the bottom part of this paper is going to serve as the under bust line, as you can see what I'm doing. So placing my tape now on that under bust line, I went up by 3.25, which is going to serve as the distance between my under bust and my bust point. So go ahead and measure yours. So after doing that, now I'm still going to place my tape on 7 inches like this from the under bust towards the up area. I marked out 7 inches. So this is going to serve as the upper chest line. So to get your upper chest line, from your normal chest line, go up by 1.5 or go up by 2 inches, okay, so depending how covered you want it to be. Then after that, go ahead and label out the lines. So after doing all of this, so I'm going to go in by ½ inch towards the center front. This is going to serve as a bridge between the two breasts, okay. So after doing that, from the center front, I'm going to go in by my bust span measurement divided by 2, which is 3.5. So you can see what I'm doing. Place it on all the lines. So after getting that, now I'm still going to mark it again. For my bust span, I'm going to still mark the 3.5 inches again on this part. I hope you understand, towards the side. Then I'm going to add 1 inch to that, so making 4.5 inches. We added 1 inch to this because the side of the bust is always fuller than the center part of the bust. I hope you understand. So after getting that, go ahead and rule out a straight line. So after doing that, now the next thing I'm going to do is to mark 1 inch downward like this, you can see. So placing my tape like this, I came down by 1 inch. Then I'm still going to go up by 1 inch, you can see. Now towards the sides, I'm going to mark 1 inch. Towards this part also, I'm going to mark 1 inch, okay. So go ahead and do what I'm doing. So after marking that, now I'm going to take out my dart of 1.25 because I'm a bust of 36 inches. So at my under bust line, I marked 1.25 at both sides, okay. Then I'm going to just connect it like this all the way to that 1 inch I came down from. I hope you understand, from the bust point line, that 1 inch I came down from. So I'm going to just connect this with a slant curve. So after connecting this with a slant curve towards the side of the bust also, I'm going to mark 1 inch at both sides, you can see. Then coming to the center front also, I'm going to mark 1 inch downward, 1 inch upward. This is just to get the dart. So the more you take out your dart, the more the cup become so small and it becomes so deep that it can accommodate your bust. I hope you understand. So that is why we have to take 1 inch at all parts of that cup. Then towards this upper area, I'm not going to take 1 inch at both sides. I'm going to just take 0.25. Okay, this is just to help us tighten up these parts to avoid gaping. I hope you understand. So after doing all of this, you can see the cup is already coming out. You might not know, but it's already out. Then this is optional. You can go up by 0.25 and connect it all the way like this to the dart area if you wish, or you can just leave it the way it is before. So towards the center front area, I'm going to come down by ½ inch, okay, just to have the sweetheart shape at that area. So I came down by ½ inch. Then now, after doing all of this, I'm going to just connect all these parts. You can see this our cup area. I'm going to connect it like this with a curve. So make sure the curve is very nice so that it can accommodate your bust very, very well. And after doing all of this, we've come to the end of the drafting of this pattern. So the next thing we are going to do is to go ahead and label this out. Please, by the time you cut out this cup, you are going to have a lot of pieces. So I will advise you to label this as much as you can so that you'll be able to understand each part. Okay, so you don't get confused by putting each part wrongly. I hope you understand. Just like what you see me doing, I just took my time and I make sure I label it properly. Okay, then after doing all of this, the next thing I will advise you to do is to just watch the way I'm cutting this out. I really don't want to fast forward this part because I want you guys to pay attention on how I'm cutting out the cup. Okay, it might be a little bit tricky, so that is why I didn't fast forward this part. Okay, so guys, after cutting it out, you can see what we have. So I'm going to just tape up this part. You can see, so I've cut out the darts, so I'm going to just tape up this part, or you can just cut it into two, then you tape it up. So for me, I just cut out the dart and I'm just going to tape it up like that. Okay, so after doing all of this, now I'm going to take my sellotape and I'm going to put all the pieces together so that we can see how the cup is going to come out by the time you are done stitching it down with your fabric. Okay, so we are going to be using this as an illustration to see. So that is what you see me doing. Doing all of this is not really easy, especially using your tape. It's not easy, okay, but I just have to do this for you guys to see how the cup actually came out. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing, actually putting the pieces together to form our cup. This cup pattern is very, very easy to get, and I think I really love this method, okay, because it actually brings out the beauty of the cup, as in it gives the bust enough room to sit properly. Okay, so you can see after taping it, you can see what we have. You can see this cup area, so you can leave that cup area at the top side. You can just leave it like that, or you can just cut it out. So it depends on what you want. Okay, so for those of you that want to cover up the hammer area properly, you can just leave it as high as it is like that. So towards this area also, you can also go in by 0.25. okay, if you don't want the armhole area of the cup to come out like this, to be sharp at that part, you can just go in by 0.25, okay, to have a very nice shape at that angle. I hope you understand. So guys, this is what this cup is looking like. You can see how deep the cup is, both out and inside, very deep, and it can really accommodate the bust. You can make the bust sit properly, okay, without coming out, especially when you bend down. You can see it has enough room, enough space where the bust can just stay on its own. Okay, even with or without a yoke, you can actually make use of this cup You can even use it this way without even caging the bust area. You can still use this cup without even caging it, without adding any strong warden to it or anything, and it will still come out looking like this. It will still come out standing properly on your corset pattern. Okay, so this cup method is really good. When I came across it, I was really excited because I love the way it has enough room to accommodate the bust. So this is what I'm showing you on the video. You can see how it's standing on the bust area like this. So when you are done stitching this and when you are done attaching it, this is how it will come out, looking so pointy. It's not looking flat at all. Even without caging the bust cup will still come out looking like this. It will still give that standing structure. Okay, when I came across this method, I thought to share it with you guys. I hope it was helpful. I hope you learned one or two things from it, and I hope you'll be trying this out, because I am definitely going to try it out in my next corset pattern. Okay, so guys, don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video. See you in our next video. Bye.